Hello ladies and gentlemen, I, Jash Mehta, a representative from the Red Cross Disaster Relief Organization. I'm here to teach you about tornadoes and what biological effect it may have. Tornadoes form in 4 steps. 1. Wind shear. Fast-moving winds make the air below spin in the horizontal vortex. 2. Updraft. The buoyant air at the bottom starts to lift one portion of the horizontal vortex, making it a vertical vortex. 3. Storm. 2 vortices are created by the updraft, and the stronger of the 2 become the heart of the storm. And finally, supercell. Upper level winds tilt the updraft, which is called a mesocyclone, which allows the storm to keep growing. Only a fraction of a storm turns into a tornado. So now that you know how a tornado is formed, let's see what it can do. Tornadoes are measured in Fujita scale, or the EF/F scale. Tornadoes range from F0, the weakest type of tornadoes that can harm trees, to F5, the strongest type of tornadoes that can damage or destroy homes. Now you may be wondering, how does this affect humans biologically? Well, as tornadoes rip through homes, the clean water supply starts to get contaminated. The food supply starts to deplete as it gets picked up by the strong winds and eventually hurled out of the tornado. Damaged power lines and gas leaks can cause its surroundings to be contaminated and can cause fires. Because of scratches and injuries, humans are more prone to infections and diseases. And finally, after time, mold starts to develop through excess moisture in water, which, just like mold on bread, can harm you. Let's talk about safety precautions. The safest place to be is underground. If no underground shelter is found, be in a small room with no windows. If you're caught outdoors, seek shelter in a basement or a sturdy building. If you cannot walk to a shelter, immediately get into a vehicle and buckle your seatbelts and try to drive closest to the sturdy buildings. If flying debris occurs while you're driving, pull over and park. For last resort, stay in the car with your seatbelt on, put your head below the windows, covering your head with your hands. If you can safely get noticeably lower than the level of the roadway, exit your car and lie in that area covering your head. But other than that, continue to monitor your battery-powered radio or television for emergency information during a storm. Be careful when entering a structure that has been damaged. Wear sturdy shoes or boots, long sleeves, and gloves while walking on or near debris. Be aware of hazards exposed by nails and broken glass, and cooperate fully with public safety officials. Let's talk about children's needs. Talk about your own experiences with severe storms or read aloud a book about tornadoes. Encourage your kids to express feelings of fear. Listen carefully and show understanding. Offer reassurance. Tell your child that the situation is not permanent, and provide physical reassurance through time spent together and display of affection. Include your child in cleanup activities. It is comforting to children to watch the household begin to return to normal and to have a job to do. Well, thank you for watching and listening to this important public service announcement. This is Jash Mehta from the Red Cross Disaster Relief Organization signing off.